Hello, my name's Stephen Labiak, and welcome to episode 13, the lucky episode on things about bankruptcy. This week I'm going to discuss a topic you may not think is crucial, but is actually the most important thing I do when I deal with my clients. The number one thing I try to stress to my clients is you got to tell me everything. I don't care how small, how inconsequential, something you may not think is important, I need to know about as your attorney. Too often, people have their ways of thinking about things, and the law has its way of thinking about things. For example, let's say you have a house. You don't think it's your house. Your name's on title, but maybe your wife's paid for it the entire time. But because of tax issues, or maybe you're trying to protect it from a former spouse, you made sure the house was put only in your name. So when you talk to your bankruptcy attorney, you don't tell them about that house. That is a horrible surprise to be having in front of the trustee, that you have magic property that just appeared. Now instead of maybe having a discharge and not losing any of your assets, now you have a $100,000, $200,000 house you have to deal with, and guess what? That house is going to be sold. It's not how you think the property is. The number one thing that's going to determine who owns that property is what's on the title, what's on the deed to the house, what's on the registration of the car. Is that the only controlling thing? No. You can look to make arguments on how things were paid for, of course, but that title is very important. And if your attorney knows about it before you file, he can sit down and discuss with you how we can deal with this problem. It's a lot easier to deal with problems before you file than after you file. So, once again, if you have assets that you don't think are yours, but may be yours, tell your attorney. Disclose too much. Tell him also about those debts you may not be sure that you are in your name. They may be, you're not sure. Tell your attorney. Their credit report doesn't show anything. It's okay to bombard them with all these questions, because it's a lot easier and it's a lot cheaper and a lot faster to deal with all these issues before you file than after you file. So once again, I can't stress enough, tell your attorney everything. If you're not sure, tell him. If you're not sure, tell him twice. So if you have questions about this or anything else, feel free to give me a call at 559-274-2868. Thank you.